When you think there's absolutely no escape, something else happens and you think, oh no, really? And who thought this, incredibly, was a good idea? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you today. Nice big wave, whatever you're doing, yes. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, one and all brand new subscribers. We keep on rising, and obviously, we're making things that you are enjoying. I'm so pleased with that because it really is about you. It really matters to me to get the stories over that possibly you don't see at all on the mainstream media, because although I work for elements of the mainstream media, we don't get asked to cover some of these things. And I find it incredible that really you have to find the news now online, don't you? I mean, do you agree with me on that? I see things and think, well, I never heard anything about this on the news, but that's the deal, isn't it? You see, we're all being told a different narrative. On this channel, we tell you the news as we find it with impartiality. Back as ever, though, to your breaking royal story of the day. Many people really could not think that Meghan Markle could do many more things that could infuriate people. After all the endless interviews and the backtracking, the seemingly myth-truths that she's given with things like Variety and, the chat with various other people, you would think, really? Isn't it time to zip it, dearie? But no, seemingly she's got other things she wants to say. Now, on her podcast, as we know, it started off incredibly well because there was a curiosity, wasn't there? People were like, okay, we might give this a go. A few weeks in, we're now really bored because, it's just lecturing you at a time when really we've got no money, we want to have more fun, and more importantly, do we really care about many of the topics, Really, I mean, that's the bottom line. I think she could get more people listening if she did household hints or how to manage on a million, something like that. I'm sure that's more fun. But on a serious note, while Prince Harry's gearing up to release his tell-all book, it would appear that Meghan's got back to the typewriter and thinks that she still has more written talents within her. That's right, because she's about to, shall we say, translate her podcast into a potential book. Now, the deal behind this is that apparently you only have a limited time in the podcast to get the story over that you want. There's far more in-depth chat going on that's not actually broadcast. Riveting, I'm sure you'll agree. So they feel that this could be extended into a book which will give a deeper meaning to the lengthy chats already that they're putting out there on Spotify. Now, given the fact that The Bench, her previous novel, whatever you want to call it, didn't exactly fly off the shelves, one would suspect that perhaps the deal isn't as mega as that particular deal. Perhaps it's part of the 3-book deal that she did sign with Penguin Random House. But moving forward for Meghan, it seems that she's not giving in to putting her words now onto paper, print. And no doubt there'll be an audiobook to follow too. But seemingly, allegedly, who is set to buy this sort of, epic, shall we say? What's interesting here is I'm told that the GZ brigade, the Generation Z people, that's the one below the millenniums, keep up, I know, they apparently do like everything that she's doing, but currently they're not very good at parting with their money because they live in a free digital world. Of course they do, they're not going to buy these books. But seemingly Meghan's ploughing ahead, so if you do enjoy those podcasts, and I'm sure there's 1 or 2 people that do, then you can look forward to even more, apparently at some stage in 2023. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.